discussing SAMR, SAMR, and TPACK, we have discovered that, or we learned that the S is for substitution, the A, augmentation, the M, modification, and the R, redefinition. With substitution, you're taking a story and taking it from paper and putting it on a word processing program without doing any modifications to it at all, any type of functions, no functional change. With augmentation, it's the same, but you're doing the modifications. You're doing functional changes such as spell check, possibly even changing the paragraph style or whatever. With modification, it's quite different. You use something like Google Docs, and you have the ability to look at your classmates' stuff. Teachers can get into it too. When they share the story, the teachers and the other students can look at the story, they can collaborate together, and the person whose story it is can actually do some changes that the other students and the teachers request them do. With redefinition, it's totally different. It's taking that story and making a video out of it, which we get the pleasure of doing next week in our digital programming. So with SAMR, I feel more comfortable with it. I think the teachers will enjoy the technical use more as they progress into something like the redefinition and even the modification. I believe that it will actually assist with the students actually learning more, because they can get that feedback so quickly, especially with the modification. The redefinition, I don't see that happening, because unless they take that story after they have received the feedback from the teacher and the other students and doing the video from there. Then we look at TPACK, and TPACK is another way for the teachers to use this model to make up their lesson plans for the students. You have technology, content knowledge, and you have the content knowledge and pedagogical knowledge. So with your content knowledge, it's like your teacher, they know what they're teaching, and they want to make sure that the student understands that what they are teaching. With the pedagogical, you're going to know how to best teach your students, since students don't always learn the same way. With the technological knowledge, it's use what tools are available to you. With technological knowledge, if you only had let's say a Word document, then you would have to utilize the Word system or the Word programming. I really think that the TPACK is beneficial for the teachers as a guideline, again, for their lesson plans. I think it's a great model for them to use, because as the semester goes along, they do know what the way that the students need to learn. And with the content knowledge, that's going to help them understand what the students have learned. And it's also, you can take any part of that, and you can start there. With SAMR, you kind of have to go by, you start with the substitution and move on to the augmentation, and then on, but you can also start with modification. With TPACK, you can start anywhere. You can start at the technological part and move over to the content, or you can start at the content and you can go to the pedagogical. So it's easy to go from one to the other, and you can merge the technological and the content, or the content and pedagogical. So all of those can work together, and then you can come to a circle in the middle. You can meet all of them in the middle and come out with a great outcome.